What was the most impressive act of leadership you witnessed in combat? Marja, Afghanistan, February 2010. We were pinned down in a mud brick compound. Taliban fire coming from 3 directions. Our lieutenant had been hit bad. Shrapnel through the shoulder, bleeding out. Staff Sergeant Rodriguez took command. 23 years old, 3rd deployment. Looked like a kid but moved like someone twice his age. Situation was FUBAR. 2 squads separated. No air support for at least an hour. Low on ammo. 3 wounded, including our corpsman. Rodriguez never raised his voice. Never showed panic. Just started issuing orders like he was running a training exercise. Martinez, Thompson, I need suppressive fire north. Jackson, get on the radio, call in our position. Brooks, you're now our medic. Lieutenant first, then Mills. He had this pocket notebook. Started sketching the compound, marking enemy positions with perfect precision while rounds hit inches away. Pulled his map, triangulated our location, calculated fields of fire, all while bullets tore through the walls around us. Then he did something I'll never forget. Took off his helmet and body armor, gave them to Brooks, who was treating the lieutenant with no protection. You're more important right now, he said. Rodriguez moved from position to position, exposed himself to fire repeatedly to check on every Marine, redistributed ammo, gave his water to the wounded, talked to each of us, not just orders, asked about our families, made jokes, kept our heads in the game when most of us were sure we were going to die there. 4 hours under fire, temperature over 100 degrees, no water left, Taliban getting closer. That's when Rodriguez spotted the pattern in their movement. They were using irrigation ditches to maneuver, had a blind spot where 2 ditches met. He organized us into 3 teams, plotted our movement using breadcrumbs on his map, actual breadcrumbs from an MRE, created a perfect flanking maneuver. On my signal, Team 1 suppresses, Team 2 bounds forward to the east wall, Team 3 follows me. Rodriguez went first, always first. Led Team 3 through the kill zone, drawing fire so Team 2 could reach their position. Took a round through his calf, kept moving. We turned their flank. Suddenly we had the advantage. Within 20 minutes the Taliban withdrew. All our wounded survived, including the lieutenant. When the medevac finally arrived, Rodriguez refused to board until everyone else was loaded. Stood there, bleeding, directing the evacuation. Last man on the helicopter. At the field hospital they found 2 more bullet holes in his uniform. He hadn't mentioned them, hadn't even checked. The lieutenant put him in for a Silver Star. He got it 6 months later, refused to attend the ceremony, said any of us would have done the same. He was wrong. What he did wasn't training, wasn't standard procedure. It was pure leadership, the kind you're born with, not taught. I've served under colonels and generals since then, met senators and CEOs, never seen anyone command a room like Rodriguez commanded that blood-soaked compound. Last I heard, he's a high school teacher now. History and civics, still leading from the front. After the war, I asked him how he stayed so calm. He just shrugged and said, fear is contagious, so is courage. I figured I'd rather spread the second one. Sometimes I wonder if the kids in his classroom understand who's standing at the whiteboard. The man who saved 16 lives with nothing but a pocket notebook and breadcrumbs. If my son ever asks what makes a hero, I'll tell him about Rodriguez. Not because he was fearless, but because he was terrified like the rest of us. He just refused to let the fear win. Leadership isn't about rank or ribbons. It's about who you become when everything falls apart. When Rodriguez's world collapsed into blood and bullets, he became exactly what we needed. The eye of the hurricane, the still point in a spinning world. That's the thing about real leadership. You don't see it in boardrooms or on parade grounds. You see it in the moments when everything has gone wrong and one person decides it won't stay that way. Rodriguez decided. And because he did, 16 Marines came home.